Just want to start off the video by saying thank you for all your efforts this semester. I found that this course dealt with a lot of theories and rules that actually apply to my life now, as opposed to when university is done. So it helped keep me intrigued in the course, and I learned a lot, and I really had a good time doing it, so I just want to thank you for that. To start off with the video, learning about yourself, I really did learn a lot about myself. I really thought like I had myself figured out, and I was a very simple person, but through doing these exercises, I actually learned that I'm very complex and that there's a lot more to me than I once thought, which kind of opened up new doors for me, even just this semester. So I was excited, and it really helped doing these exercises. So just to go over some things. So the first thing that surprised me is the fact that my conflict handling strategy is forcing. I don't usually find myself to be someone who's very powerful or dominating or anything like that. So when I saw forcing, it was very surprising. But at the same time, it also helped me recognize that I like having my ideas known, and I like having my ideas understood by other people. And it kind of, compromising was my backup from forcing. So it kind of says that I'm either very motivated to get my ideas out there, or I want to incorporate my idea into what we're doing in some sort of way. So that's just one thing I found very surprising. I also learned that I need to be a better planner and organizer. I'm not very good at planning. I kind of just go with the flow. But I feel like if I improve my planning and organizing skills, I would be able to complete tasks not only more efficiently, but better as a whole. So this was a real eye-opener for me and something I can improve in my everyday life. Next thing is I like being given direction, but I also like being creative. So for a lot of these exercises, I had skewed results because it was either like, do you like following rules or do you like being creative? I found through these exercises that I like being given a sense of direction, but once I'm given that sense of direction, I like being very creative. I have a creative mind, and I like being able to figure out new ways to come up with a finished product. So I like being given direction, I like having rules, but at the same time, I like having my own creative freedom and being able to accomplish tasks in a way that I see fit. So I find that I'm both very creative, but I also like having rules in a more structured environment. I also learned that I'm not one for manipulation whatsoever. I very much take into account other people's feelings when coming up with decisions, and although I like making sure my feelings are taken care of, I also don't like manipulating people into doing something I want. I'll express my ideas in creative ways, but if it's just not something that people agree with, then I'll accept that and I'll try and take a new approach to it. So I'm not a big manipulative person when it comes to expressing my ideas. And I'm also not very much of a risk taker. I like staying safe. I like my odds to be above 50% if I'm going to do something. I don't see a point in taking a huge risk if your odds are below 50%, because clearly that means that people in the past haven't been successful. My goal overall is to be successful. It's to be successful, motivated, and be very personable on the way. I like meeting people, but I don't like taking crazy risks. I like being sure of what I'm doing. I like knowing what I'm doing and completing the task effectively. So that was huge for me as well. So yeah, throughout these exercises, I just learned a lot about myself. I'm not a very simple person. I like doing a lot of different things. I like leading, but I also like having rules. I'm very complex, but at the same time, I feel like that's a benefit because I can adapt to many situations that others can't. And I wouldn't have learned that if I didn't do these exercises. So I want to thank you very much for actually making me do these exercises. I want to thank you very much for everything you've taught me this year. It's been a lot of fun.